We control all objectives.
I am Batman. Average Sniper.
What's up, guys? Average Sniper here. Just bringing you some new information about the latest Battlefield DLC map. Actually, this is a free map that you get in the latest update that came out yesterday. Now, you might be wondering why you can't play the map. Well, that's because you don't have Premium. If you have Premium, you can start playing the map immediately. But if you don't have Premium, you have to wait till December 20th. So I think if you like this game, that Premium's definitely worth it, because you can start playing stuff early, you get all the DLCs for free, it's a no-brainer. Anyway, moving on. This is Objective Apples. I'm going to start from the Apple side and just show you guys an overview of the map, and then we'll move to the other side, and then I will show you some infantry and some pilot clips. Yes, I said pilot clips. I know I don't fly very much, but I took you guys' advice, and it worked out great. So Apples is like a little farming village here. Once you capture Objective Apples, you can head down this little path and over a little bridge, and you get to Objective Butter, which is just an extension of the village, a couple extra houses, a little barn, and that's really all there is to it. Very simple objectives. Then you get up to this behemoth. This is where almost all of the fighting takes place. This is the choke point, if you will. This is where everybody's going to go to. So try and get those objectives fast. Now, if we switch to the other side, we have Objective Freddy, and this would be, if you're starting on the Apple side, obviously this would be where your enemies are coming from. So Objective Freddy is kind of like a little train station with some buildings, and that's pretty much all there is to it. Then we move from Freddy to Edward, and we have a little outpost here with just one little building, and I believe there's an anti-air gun over there too. I was trying to move in closer, but there was a whole bunch of enemies, so I'm going to fast forward this part so you can still see what's happening, but it doesn't take up too much of our time. So as I was moving forward to Edward, these enemies just kept attacking, so I had to back off a little bit and help my team wipe them out in this tank. Which I do quite often. Using the tanks is incredibly effective if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, just start practicing. The default tank is my favorite, just the one that you start with. Comes with a shotgun and a big tank shell, and it's once you learn how to use it, you can be pretty much unstoppable with the emergency and self repairs. So once you capture Edward, just like when you capture Butter on the other side, you can start moving up to the big behemoth, which is where the map gets its name, Giant Shadow. Once you're inside the huge crashed airship, you can capture these objectives. So this is pretty close quarters combat. You'll notice on one side you have Objective Charlie, and then on the other side you have Objective Delta, both within the same airship, just on opposite sides. So this is a cool little feature, and it kind of reminds me of Amiens, where you basically have the two bridge objectives in the middle. So even though you might hold one of the bridges, or in this case, one side of the airship, you don't necessarily control both of them. So once you capture one and move up to the other one, you still have to kind of defend it at the same time as you're capturing the next objective, because if the enemies take it, it's going to be a non-stop battle in here. And hey, if that's what you want, then let them take it. You know, I've been on teams before where we're winning so bad we just let the enemies take an objective just to make it more interesting. Because who wants to play a game where you just have all the objectives capped and the enemy team is spawn trapped? That is just boring, unless you're just in it for a whole bunch of points and spawn killing. So anyway, I got off subject there. Moving up to Objective Duff from Objective Charlie. Objective Duff is on the side of the airship that's kind of sticking out, and that part of the airship is really cool to fly planes over. Really easy to trip up the enemy pilots when you do close-in flybys, because they'll be paying attention to you and not paying attention to the tail of the airship that is easy to crash into. It actually juked me out a couple times, but maybe that's just because I'm a complete noob when it comes to flying. But I'm about to show you guys some pilot clips, and you might be a little surprised with the progress I've made so far, but I'll talk about that when the clips come on. So this is me and my team capturing Objective Duff and doing a pretty good job about it. But if you look up, you can see that we're already starting to lose Objective Charlie. That's what I was talking about. You got to be real careful when you're capping these objectives that you don't leave the other objective undefended. So I know it kind of sucks to sit back and defend an objective instead of run up and get points, but you might get just as many points killing the enemies that run on and try to back cap your objective while you're capturing the other ones. So this is an outside view of the airship. Pretty standard. You can see it from pretty much any point on the map. You can get some really good lines of sight. I'm actually in pretty close. You can get a lot further away than this and still be in the bounds of the map if you're in it for some long range sniping. So as you can see, this is one of the hot spots. The enemies will get in here, and if you get in the right position, you can just pick them off like taking candy from a baby. But at the same time, be careful, because if you get seen, you're going to have 5 or 6 guys shooting at you at once. You do not want that. And let's see, the next clip, I think I just have a little clip over at Objective, let's see where we are, Objective Apples. So this one I just wanted to throw in here because I found these 3 guys just proning down, and I thought that was kind of funny. 3 headshots on guys that are just prone. I have no idea what they were thinking. They must have thought the attack was coming from the other way. Then I jumped over the fence and I was like, oh my god, there's too many enemies here. Surprisingly, I was able to kill that guy and make it out alive, but only because my teammates were moving in, and I think we actually ended up taking this objective, which was crazy. So anyway, that's pretty much it for the map. From here on out, I'm just going to talk about piloting on this map. I actually took you guys' advice, and I've had some great experiences now piloting on this map. It has just been insane. So I saw all the comments you guys made when I asked for advice about how to fly. I mean, advice about how to dogfight, because I never really dogfight. I just, you know, occasionally fly the planes, and I always get killed when another plane wants to engage me. So I took some time, I customized a plane that I thought would be great, and it worked out really well. I ended up liking the fighter planes because they're so fast and maneuverable, and the bullets are specifically designed to take down other planes. So I would say 90% of the time I spent playing this map, I spent doing this, just engaging, trying to get behind the enemy planes and dogfighting them, and it worked out really great, guys. I went up like 2 or 3 ranks on my pilot class. I went from like pilot level 2 because I already had pilot level 2, because sometimes before the patch you would spawn in as a tanker and it would give you a pilot score instead of a tanker score, and vice versa. So I went from level 2 to level 5 on piloting, actually flying the planes and dogfighting. So once again, thank you guys. I was actually able to get some pretty sweet kills on other planes, and I even got some experience when there were no planes in the air, dropping bombs on infantry with the attack planes and even with the fighter planes. So this DR1 and I think it's the Sopwith Camel plane, really weird name. I got some crazy kills with that. Oh yeah, one other thing, when it's foggy on this map, oh my god, it is foggy. Like, it is hard to see like barely 10 feet in front of you. It's kind of like when it gets foggy on Empire's Edge. It is like you really can hardly see anything. The spotting doesn't work, like hardly anything works. So, and there's a roadkill in midair. That guy that jumped out, he messed up. So flying when it was foggy was difficult, but I guess even being an infantry, spawning as infantry when it's foggy is difficult too. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you a good idea of how the new map is. If you're thinking about, I really want to play this map now, but I don't have premium, I'll put it to you like this. If you enjoy this game and you've been playing it a lot since it released, go ahead and get premium, because the DLC maps that come out are going to outnumber the regular maps that are in this game. And there have been so many times in Battlefield where the DLC maps are just way better or even more fun than the built-in maps. So definitely is worth getting premium. You will save a couple bucks on buying all the DLC separately, and that's what I've done. I'm probably going to get premium for my PC too. Right now I only have it for Xbox. So, well guys, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching, and like I said, I hope this video is helpful. Like and subscribe. Later guys.